Good morning, third grade. I am here to get you ready for school Monday. So maybe you're seeing this before Monday, or maybe you're just logging in for the first time. So I am on my Google Classroom page, and I am on the classwork tab. And you'll notice at the top there's an Odyssey online platform. There are lots of things listed here, all of which are important. So the first one is the Odyssey online platform, and this is how you will log in. So what you'll do is you'll click this, and you can click view material, or you can click the link, and it will take you to the link where you're going to be doing your schoolwork for the week until the end of the school year. This is how you'll do it. So before I show you how to do that, I'm going to just show you a few other things that are listed here. There's a letter here that I emailed to all of the parents talking about the end of the year. There's a lot of important things in there, so make sure your parents have taken the time to read that. We also have right here an agenda. There's two different agendas. You'll just have one agenda on your page. What you'll do is you'll click that, and then you can look at the PDF right here. And when that brings up, this will bring up what you're doing for the week. So there's science tile once you get onto Odyssey platform, and there's 3 activities for science, there's 3 activities for social studies, and then for language arts and math, there's some other activities. So you will be working with those throughout the week. But that's just to give you a general background so you know what you have to complete for the whole week. And then there's also an additional activities link here. You can click this, and what it does is it's talking about your specials, which you can access from their websites, and also the Google Class links that you've been using all year. That won't change. And then also there's some additional resources and enrichment activities. These are the things that I listed for reading. These are the things that I listed for math. You might know of some other ones, but these are the ones that I have introduced you to. If you don't know your login for one of these things, you can contact your teacher. We have sent most of them out, so you can let us know if you don't have a login for one of those, and we can help you with that. And the last thing on here is an Odyssey tutorial video. This is from Mrs. Baroni, and this is how you will log in, but I am actually going to also show you that. So I'm going to go back up here to the platform, and I will click view material, and then I'm going to log in. So when you log in here, it's your same username and password for AR. I'm going to log in as a student. I'm going to log in today as, I think, we used Hunters earlier to try out, so I'm going to do that one again. And then your password is just your AR password. And then when you're logging in for the very first time, you will have to change. It will say Odyssey. You need it to say SVC. So you'll have to backspace all of those and type in SVC, and then it should save it after that, and you should only have to enter in your username and password each time. So I'm going to click login, and at the top it has your name, and then it has these 4 tiles, okay? The tiles that you have to complete each week are the language arts, the math, and the science. The language arts extension is extra work if you would like to do it. If you finish quickly and you want to work on something else, you can click this, and there are other activities in there. For today, I'm just going to show you briefly the other tiles that you have to complete. So we're going to start with language arts. You'll notice it says LA3 week 2, LA3 week 1. This stands for language arts, grade 3. You need to start with week 1. Okay, I know that it says week 2 is over here and it's listed first. You need to start with week 1 though. So you're going to click week 1, and then these are the activities in week 1. There are 9 activities to finish by Friday. Okay. This is the first activity. I'm just going to click on that. I'm not going to finish these because these are Hunter's, so I don't want to get going on his. Background tales from around the world, and this is a folk tale. So I'm just going to click start.
Tales from around the world.
And it's going to read to you, and
We're
then
almost done shelving these books. If we could
there'll
just
be
find the
activities
missing
for you to do
folktale.
here.
This library sure
I'm going to
is
close
dusty.
out of this because this
I
is
found
Hunter's
our
activity.
dusty-
You might find when you do that that it might take you back to this startup screen, and you might have to log in again, which is a little bit frustrating, but there is also an exit key, and I just happened to not type it in, so let's see here. Okay, back to the tile screen. Okay, so I'm going to go to language arts. This was week 1. That's what you're working on. And then I started this. Once you finish this activity, then you'll be able to go to the next activity. Okay, so those are the 9 activities that they have listed for language arts. If you want to go back to the home, you're going to click this. Okay, I'm going to go to math. Math, grade 3, week 1. I'm going to go right here. And then there's all these activities listed here. You'll notice that some of them have quizzes on them. There's a few quizzes here, lesson quizzes, activity quizzes. So you'll click this and then you'll complete whatever the assignment is in there. Once you've finished it, then you'll go to the next one. One thing about this program is that you cannot go back and redo something. So on your activity quiz, make sure you take your time and make your best choice. If in the end you have a 60%, you're not going to be able to go back and do that again. So that's something that's a little bit different than you might be used to. So once you have completed that, I'll be looking at your grades and I'll be able to tell, you know, if you were trying or if you just clicked through it. And I'll probably be having a discussion with you about that. And then that way I'll know if you did really try and you just didn't understand it, or if you were just clicking through it and you didn't try your best. Okay, so make sure on your quizzes and your activities you understand you cannot go back and do them again. Once they're done, they're done. And then when you go over here to science, there is SS3, which is Social Studies 3, and that's week 2, and then Social Studies 3, week 1, Social Studies 3, week 2, or I'm sorry, Science grade 3, week 2, Science, grade 3, week 1. So you need to complete the first week, Social Studies, week 1, and Science, week 1. When you go to Social Studies, there's 3 lessons in here. When you go back to Science, there's 3 lessons in there as well. Okay, let me show you what one of the lessons looks like. This is electrical safety. And this is a story. You'll have to read that. Maybe you'll read it with a family member, a brother or sister. And then once you've read it, you're going to go to the next arrow up here. And you're going to read this. And then there is, it says answer true or false by clicking the appropriate letter. So electricity flows through conductors. If that's true, you would click the T. If it was false, you would click the F. You need to do these activities as you're going through the lesson. I can click ahead, but it's not going to show that the activity is done in the end because I didn't choose any answers. This is about lightning. This is about bare wires. And there's true and false on this page as well. Metal near electricity. There's a safety poster here. It's explaining what the whole lesson was about. And then there's a quick quiz. Okay, so you'll want to think about your answers and then you'll pick true and false. When you're done, you'll be able to go back and you can exit and it'll show that you finished that lesson for the day, and then it'll have this one highlighted for the next time that you log in, or if you want to continue working that day, you can. I think that's about it. Over here, these tiles here, they are not anything for you to worry about, so you can click them, but you're not going to find anything and you might get more confused. There's nothing in there that we need you to do though. Mail, it's better if you send me a message on ClassTag or send an email to me. I'm not sure where this mail actually even goes. If you have a brother or sister who's using the same computer as you, you'd want to make sure that you log out when you're done so that they can use their own login information. Well, good luck, and if you guys need anything, you can contact your teacher. Have a great day.